This is some creepy ass shit, isn't it? Jesus. Oh, we already played FF9, so you should know where this is from. And if not, well, here's a little reminder. Oh! This dude. Fool is ripped. This has a very slow startup. It just kind of keeps going like this for a little while before it actually... Wait. Oh. There it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Dun 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da bum. Alright, that's enough of that shit. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Alright, give me one sec, guys. Play the new theme music for the stream. Yeah. Oops. Oh my god, I didn't mean to. Oh. Fuck. Producing. It's a job. When you're having to produce and be the star of your own shit. It feels a lot like multitasking, you know? Anyway, fuck this shit. We're dropping it. Alright, here we are. Let's do this. I'm just having fun with myself. Not in that way. Just, you know, me and myself doing shenanigans like I always do. So I'm a fucking weirdo. But, get back into it, shall we? The super early morning stream. Well, super early for me. 8 in the morning. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, but you know what? I'm not that hungry, so I was like, let's do this. Let's do a little 2-hour stream and then go eat breakfast. Changing up the routine a little bit. Why not? Oh, hello there. Oh, hello to you too. Jesus. They must still be sleeping or something. They're still in their nightgowns or some shit. So, just be like, ladies, do the tip the hat thing. I don't have a hat, but you know, just be a gentleman and just be like, ladies, keep on going. Oh shit, hold on. I want to roll the dice again. We've been in Balmung too long. We've seen some shit. In fact, we've been in Balmung so long that this and this is very tame. Zara and Alice are actually pretty covered up compared to some of the ladies we run into there. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of boots. And now I'm just overdoing it. Oh shit! I actually ended up back in Zalera. That's totally RNG, by the way. It's like when you do that, when you just visit another server, you can end up wherever. So I was like, oh shit, we actually ended up here. Back home. Alright, let's continue Run Reborn Part 4. Where the fuck were we? Singing plus mode activated. Put this on busy. There you go. And can't drive them. Right. So we have to go collect aspected ether crystals of the opposite element, or just anything that Garuda can control, which is anything except wind. This guy taught us how to do it, but we ended up getting wind aspected crystals because he had no idea which ones we wanted. Since he didn't bother really asking what the fuck we were supposed to do. And Leon didn't pipe up! It's a failure of communication on both sides, and now we ended up doing extra work. But at least we got to practice. We learned how to actually, you know, chisel off a chunk of corrupted crystal whenever we need to. Alright, so what's next, buddy? Fellow scientist Lamberton? Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students... Cena? John Cena? Claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. Jesus, dude! It was Western Lenosha, Pharaoh Sirius on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. Oh fuck, here we go, more filler. I forgot about this shit. This is like filler to the extreme. No, not as bad as the Company of Heroes nonsense, but this is definitely 100% filler, but it does set up some exposition. It does give some exposition and therefore sets up a side quest in the post game of Realm Reborn. Yeah, a side quest, okay? So that's how you know this is filler. It sets up the lore for it. Okay, so it's Western Lenosha Pharaoh Sirius on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. Oh god, morning allergies, why? Congestion. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talents or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Ailport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if, I don't know, Cena's inquiries bear fruit? Or maybe it's Kana. Whatever. If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest you think you unprepared for the task. Right on, dude. Whatever. Let's see the geography of here. Shit. Yeah, so you can travel from Perthus to the Black Shroud, past Mordona, wherever the fuck we haven't actually been there before. You know, Thanalan, you can visit all this on foot, right? But you can't actually visit Lenosha without using a boat or an airship, as you can see here. It's cut off. It's like its own tiny, super tiny little continent off of Eorzea, really. And, this didn't used to be available, but you actually have a map of the entire world now. They don't label them. Well, they do. But it's not as detailed as Eorzea, because this is supposed to be where the main game takes place, you know? And I think about, basically, including... Oh yeah, including this main game, Realm Reborn, if you count it as an expansion to 1.0, I guess. Even though it's really a remake. 2.5 expansions take place, all here. So, I'm guessing this is somewhere new we're gonna visit eventually. Curious to see what that is, but... Tothard. We saw that dude, that Nero question, talk about this place, so... Hi! Oh look, mermaid. I'm just appreciating the details of the map. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. The airport it is! Make sure this is fucking working. What the hell? Okay. I was checking my phone real quick. Dun dun dun. Alright, what's up, John Cena? Cena. Hey? Corrupted crystals? Sir, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you have no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. She thinks I'm fucking with her? How would corrupted crystals have... Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lamberton did send you. Oh, she thought it was a joke, but... She probably gets fucked with a lot by the pirates here. Beg your pardon, it seems we've got off on the wrong foot. You don't say. I'm Cena, greatest of the Professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Great, they all have a giant fucking ego. And they all think they're the best. I'm the best! Fucking reminds me of, what's his name? Moreau? From Resident Evil Village, right? Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Here we go again. Oh god, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Thank God she's self-aware. It's probably not pirates. That's a nice callback to, you know, that level 15 quest or whatever, before the very first dungeon, where all the intros converge for Reborn. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. What? She might mean that over there. Because, I mean, look at it. It looks as, covered in orange corrupted crystals, I guess, as, what was that place? The Burning Wall in Ul'dah? Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Alright. Begin the filler quests. Here we go. Ah! You startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. That's true. Sometimes that can... You buy into it a little bit and suddenly you start getting scared. You're like, what if it's real, huh? I heard a voice. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. They're all shit scared of it. Whoa! Didn't mean to take off again. The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Jesus. Prison. I'm telling you, straight up filler quest right now. Unless, you know, we are going to do the side quests in the post-game, so... Well, specifically the blue icon ones that unlock new content, aka like dungeons and trials. Well, okay, yeah. That's, yeah, for every expansion I'll be doing that, so... I guess this isn't that much filler since I was planning to do the side quest this pertains to in the post-game, but it still is filler for the main scenario. Ah, Leon, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Okay. Representing the representative? Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. Well, who doesn't, right? It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Yeah, but you know why he was arrested. I don't... It's not as bad as not knowing. And, you know, being like, what crime did he commit, you know? I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Tell Mimido I am sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes. Yes. Release me. I will go and tell him. Let me go to her. What the fuck, dude? What does Skyfin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. Ha! Got him! But what was that about a man named Mimido? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub! Well, speaking of bar wenches, seems somebody considered you one of them. That sucks. She got accosted. No wonder she doesn't want to go near these guys. Jesus. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Exactly. Fucking groper over here. Creeper status. But of course, that's to be expected around pirates, right? Well, she doesn't want to be around these fools. They didn't even look like a pirate. What the fuck? Another initiate, are you? So it's a perverted Lolopho. Great. And a sexual harasser at that? Being a groper? Another initiate, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son, I can't hear you. Hey? Bugger me, is that what I think it's? Nah, let it be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skyfin, you say? I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh's Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? You've been looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell me how the land lies. Or tell him how the land lies, sorry. Ain't nobody seen interested till you came a-calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some sellsword and let him sort it out. Okay. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. Okay. Well, good news, I can go there now. So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. She has every right to be pissed. Him groping her unconsensually. The fuck? Did I cut my... What is... Give me a sec. I don't know if I slid my finger past a piece of cardboard, but... It's probably nothing. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra. Without me. Oh, I'm not bleeding or anything, it's just, yeah, I'm getting blood all over my controller, no. This looks like one of those, like, where you just slightly lift, like, the topmost layer of your skin. Like a little cut like that, basically. Where it just kind of feels dry or whatever. Doesn't even hurt, you know? I'm just like, how the hell did that happen? Reluctant researcher. Fine, fine! I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. That's what she said. I look forward to hearing about the discoveries you make without me. She's shit scared about going with me. I didn't take it that way at first. That's why I didn't comment. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids. As if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a writ of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. Yeah, you're serious. Correct? Tall ass building. Some initial enemies here, but other than that, it's okay. It's peaceful, but quiet, eerily. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. She's too scared. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. She ran the fuck off. She's like, I'm out. Fuck this. She dipped. This guy? David. Buddy, let me in. I gotta go into this, Pharaoh Sirius building or whatever. It reminds me of Alcatraz in San Francisco a little bit. Isolated little island with a lonely building. Except that building's much... Actually, no, it's about the same size. It's just spread out more horizontally. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. Well, ways and means, you piece of shit. Now what you got? An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why is that? You're not gonna let me in? Sweet something. The Ringmaster Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Walking Dead, TM. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Leon. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Ah, this is hard with a plugged up nose. Fucking morning allergies and congestion resulting from that. Fucking sucks. I have to stop to take a breath with my goddamn mouth. It sucks. Probably because it's overcast too. Usually tends to happen around there. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wretch and their cargo. With those queer dead things. And that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. What? You saw them too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. What the hell are you talking about? Well, I haven't been there yet. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Oh, you guys probably can't hear it. My morning alarm went off, because yeah, I'm awake before I usually am, so... I was going to tie that into what he was saying, but I can't. Because, you know, the noise suppressor is doing its job. Okay. Oh. I was about to be like, what's that? You guys hear that? But the noise suppressor is again. It's doing what it's supposed to. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible, they're all dead. Aren't they? What's up, man? Monka Shake, what the hell is that? History repeating. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. The 1,000-yalm stare, the blink, just looking off in the distance, like... It's like, the self-awareness. I like how the game kind of makes fun of the fact that if you're not doing any emotes, your character, or targeting anyone, your character just kind of looks like they're looking off in the distance, because, you know... When you go AFK, basically, it's... Your character's just... Or even if you're not. Like, you are your character's personality, so if you kind of just stand there and do nothing, your character's just gonna look like a fucking statue, like... So they kind of make fun of that a little bit. Very low-key, but still. The 1,000 yalm stare, like you're just a robot walking around. Because your character is kind of a robot that you control. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. What's been keeping you, Initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Hey? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk will wander near the ship graveyard? And it stirred up the dead and all? Bloody hells. Takes me back to me days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody would, as one of they brazen old biddies. What the hell are you talking about? You're leaving me in the dark here. Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew. Knew deep down in me bones as this day would come. And come it has. I bet me bum ear, so he has one bad ear. Excuse me. A siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Initiate. I speak of the other kind. The hell does that mean? That one actually flew over my head. The sanguine variety? Is he taught? I feel like he's making a slightly sexual joke here, but I don't know. Or suggestive, at least. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and they're sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, Drano's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy. That baby and drinking, I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Nice euphemism. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair. And lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Initiate. At least he's also brave enough. As long as we got earplugs in, we're fine then. Dead man's moan. Well, you heard it here first, folks. He said dead man's moan. Jesus. He's got a shank! And yeah, normally he'd be attacking me right now. Look, he's got the red symbol for auto aggro, so... Fuck you. Bag of bones. I got a bone chip. How do I put this back to normal? If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Every time. Oh! We got a fight coming up, you know what that means. Get ready for battle, putting on our helmets. Here we go. Hippo shake. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. It barely turned nighttime. I think we gotta wait a little bit, you know? Oh. Quiet! Did you hear that? 'Tis her! Oh shit! Look! Out over the water! She's come, Initiate! She's come! She's come. Those are some gigantic tits. Holy shit! So that's the siren for this game. Booba! Quick, lad! Shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight! As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her, As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. What the hell are ditties? Earplugs and a helmet. Yeah, your song ain't gonna work. Hither, embrace, mine, everything, all. We can't make it out because we have earplugs on, which is a good thing, obviously. Who loves spurned, his cruelty's reward. Yeah, you only hear bits and pieces of it. Alright, let's do this. That was the wrong button. Now you see how you get the reputation of sword take eventually, because if that would happen somewhere where it could fall to your death, well, you're fucked. All it takes is one misclick of that fucking button, and you're done. Cast out, callous soul, dead to desire. What, talking about me? You mad that I'm not falling for your shit? All you got? Spare, mournful mistress, distress. Why? I got earplugs, you ever heard of them? That shit don't faze me. Some of them are more dead than others. The ones that are all bones. Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not to relent, regret, forever alone? I don't want to spend eternity with you, that's cool. Not if I end up like this. Hold on. It's not gonna reach that guy anyway, so. My love, river, one look, soul shiver. What's with the bubbles? Charmed, Captain? Let's go. Me and you. Who's next? That all you got? No more dark eclipse the heart. She gave up. Too far, I was gonna poke him with a jump. Well, job done. Hey, am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two whatsits if we gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? Two whatsits. Jesus. She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. I don't think I ever told you. Remind me. Leon? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. But if you're not me old mate or what's name, why have you been so bloody helpful? Jesus, this guy's hard to read. Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. He literally thinks I'm a different person than the person he first hired to come here. Drunk bastard. I think that should cover the filler quests. Wasn't too bad. You mean it was a siren? How were you able to resist her song? Earplugs. I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Experience is the best teacher, right? Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Sweet. Get the fuck out of here now. We're headed back to Airport. Hop in if you like. See, a lot of Realm Reborn does have filler, but at the same time it's exposition that's setting up the lore and the overall story for the entire game. So it's like, it's necessary foot dragging, sadly. Again, some of it more than others, because if you don't care for side quests, obviously, this whole thing could have been its own side quest instead of a main scenario thing. But you know, again, they were kind of also just trying to pad the game because they didn't want people finishing the game too quickly and getting bored, right? Since most post-game content didn't come out till the first patch, which was months after the game came out. So the game came out, Realm Reborn specifically came out in August of 2013. And the first patch wasn't until December of 2013, so... You know, September, October, November, basically 3 to 3.5 months. With nothing but this as the content, so... Oh, it's you! Welcome back, Leon. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? I don't know how to prove that to you, so I'm just gonna stay quiet. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Leon. Seldom if ever have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. As long as it's not wind. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Really? I thought it could just be anything Garuda can't control. Ah. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. They're fucking with us at this point. The curious gaze of Giggity? Isn't Giggity what Quagmire used to say? Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. By the way, I'm referring to Quagmire from Family Guy. I know that's starting to become an old reference at this point. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. It better not be. And what's even better is that this time you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Eden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Leon. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Okay, sure. I'll come back and pay a visit, I guess. Suppose any lady can appreciate a dude who isn't gonna be all grabby hands like that Mimidoa fucker down there. Oh, a respectful gentleman. Ladies? I'll tell you, you're a respectful gentleman. Whenever you walk by, you just, okay, why am I going by the list? You just go, gentlemen, or ladies. Well, they're both, right? Gentlemen, ladies. You tip the hat. You tip the hat. But if you don't have a hat, then you just say it without doing the motion. Gentlemen, ladies. Jeez, can you see this dude's face with the light in the background? Greetings and salutations. Mr. Starcrest, I presume? Cena informed me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though as Professor Lamberton is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. Yeah, you always do learn something, I guess, yeah. It's true. Coming from someone who indulges in science a little bit myself, yeah. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Where the fuck is that? Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12 Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelvewood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Okay. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed the corrupted crystal when... Oh, you couldn't care less about all this, could you? Not really, I'll be honest, dude. I gotta go. To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Great. We're about to go cut open this motherfucker. So be it. That must be the prick right there. Crystal bearer. Alright. Slice open his gut and take the crystal. Job done. Good thing we didn't have to see it. Crater golem. Nice description. Faster is faster. Oh, hey, do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? You don't want to know. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh, and I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. Only way. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal. Just as the warded pot you once used did. Oh, that's why she said that. What's her name from back in Ailport? Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Oh. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether, worry not. Alright, I was about to say, I'm about to start killing some fools. Some of these scientist types who keep giving me the wrong shit. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous two attempts were for naught. Yeah, no shit. I even had to fight off a siren that wanted to make me her slave. I had to be like, be gone, thought! She didn't listen, I had to kill her minions, but still. Tried. Better late than never. Beg your pardon, Leon. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lamberton. Something about a man named Marcus? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? So it would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Can't argue with you there, yeah. You gotta tune out shit that just ain't useful. And remain focused when you're, doing shit like that, yeah. Read the right books, ignore the rest. It all depends on your focus in life, basically. Airship landing. Alright, I think we're ready then. If we're coming back here, because we finally got the shit we need. Thank God. After all that filler nonsense making us run all over the place. Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for. Alright. Let's do this thing. Why do you tarry, Leon? Our work is not yet finished. We must press onward until the Harpy Queen lies broken at our feet. Chill out, Alphino. I know I said that before, but I realized it too late. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Leon. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Well, here you go. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Leon. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater. Something extraordinary. Wow. Somebody takes pride in his work, and he hasn't even recovered his memory all the way yet. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Attaboy. It's all slowly coming back to him. He loves what he does. Lady of the Vortex. Here we go. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Yeah, but it's better that we remain positive. We're gonna die, aren't we? This thing could... I think he was about to say this thing could blow the fuck up and kill us all. Leon, I want to thank you. For reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan. For everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but... Well, you understand. Yeah, I know, we could all die. I get it. Gotta get it out now.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
Ah, I keep forgetting to say something about Alphino's voice actor, too. He's Steve, in Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, which I've played on this channel before. You can go compare. That's the same voice actor for the English. You got this, Sid. Me, Alphino believes in you. I believe in you, too. We're both like...
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Tell him, Alphino.
Enterprise, engage.
Look at this dude. Acting like a little captain of the ship. That's cute, though. Alphino just reminds me of that naive little boy who's just like, you know, trying to be all like heroic and authoritative, like, we got this. I think that song I was talking about last night plays now or close to now. I might have said something too early, but like, whoops, it doesn't play yet. Oh! Dude, he looks better without the goggles.
Damn it.
What's up, dude?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Oh, he's starting to remember.
There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
The look on my face.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Oh, look at that. He wasn't even ripped back then yet.
Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
Is he commenting about his outfit? Nice. Skinny
A young
little-
prodigy, admired by all. Exactly like his father.
This is the song I was talking about last night. Skinny little wee Sid. Back in his younger days.
Born and raised in Garlemald.
Why am I choking up right now?
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
Oh.
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
Fuck. Almost fucking sneezed. Look, we're flying over a flat world map, just like in the old school FF days.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Man, that sucks. He lost two fathers, basically. The same kind of thing. They got obsessed with something that was just, like, awful and he didn't like it. He lost his actual father and then his father figure, Gaius. There you go, buddy.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them.
To the moon and back, my friend.
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way.
I'm relating to him pretty hard
And it
right
all
now.
began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky,
Using technology for a noble purpose is what I meant when I said relating to him.
that light. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden.
He remembers everything now.
I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Howling eye. Well, I know we're here for a fight, so I might as well get ready for it. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? I don't have to yell anymore, I raised the volume back up. Gotta remind myself. This reminds me of, when you first arrive at the northern crater in FF7. The atmosphere looks just like this. The lighting, the color of the lighting, everything. Because there's a perpetual storm, just like this, surrounding the northern crater, but it's all made of, what they would call in this game ether, but essentially, yeah, spirit energy. From the planet trying to heal the wound. What is it, Leon? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Or do you truly wish to return to Gridania? Nah, that's immersion ruining. We're here and we're not leaving till this bitch is dead. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. I know. That's true. When did we start on this whole thing? Before we even went to Kurthus. Looking for the airship. It was all just for this, yeah. Been doing this for a while now. Make ready, Leon, for the end is nigh. Be it hers or our own. You're funny, Alfino. Gotta stay positive, man. Got this. Wait, what else does he say? Beyond those gates awaits our foe. Are you prepared to meet with her? Oh shit, you can talking to him does it too. Okay. Our third trial ever. So yeah, that song, I forgot to mention this. For those who are curious, is called Dreams Aloft. It's 2 words. Dreams. And then Aloft is A-L-O-F-T. 1 word. What was the artist? Because I looked it up last night because I thought it was going to play when we first got the Enterprise, but it didn't. It's actually, what's it called? I saved it here somewhere. Let's see. The artist is actually... Because it's a beautiful song, honestly. It's one of those songs where you can relax and fall asleep to it. But also it's just, like, it conveys so much emotion in such a subtle way. Okay, so the artist is Ryo, or Rio, it's R-Y-O, Yamazaki. So, part of the FF14 soundtrack, of course. Alright, so with the aid of the Enterprise and its legendary captain, Sid Garland, you have broken through the swirling winds that shield the Howling Eye. Yet the challenges you have surmounted pale in comparison to the one that awaits you beyond the gates. At long last, the end is nigh, be it Garuda's or your own. Just like fucking Alfino said, yeah. I guess the last thing I wanted to comment on Sid's whole flashback there is, I got a little choked up just when he was remembering himself as a child. I think it's probably just because in a subconscious way it kind of takes you back to your own, like, childhood. When you saw him, like, balancing himself on the stuff, like, basically playing like a kid. With all the technology he was learning how to use. But then afterwards it was also kind of... This didn't make me choke up as much, but it was sad to see that he lost his father to an obsession, and then he found the father figure in Gaius, but then Gaius did the same thing. So then that led Sid to finally just say, fuck the Empire, and came here. But aside from that, it was also it was really cool that he saw us in his flashback. And again, it seems to be thanks to the third eye that Garleans have. But yeah, he saw us show up and give him his goggles in a figurative way to let him know, remind him of what his purpose is in life, which is, well, I won't say the slogan yet. That'll be for later, because that's kind of a minor spoiler. But, you know, wanting to use technology for a noble purpose, to help people rather than kill people. I mean, it's the whole reason I wanted to become an engineer for a while. So I took so many math and science classes. So I never went through with it all the way because I realized it just wasn't me. But I still really enjoyed and still really appreciate and do not regret at all everything I learned from those classes. I love knowing, in a very generalist sense, knowing how the world around me works. It makes it much more beautiful. You can appreciate it more when you know, like, the most basic laws of physics and stuff like that. I find when I talk a lot, I start to stutter. Streaming has made me stutter a lot more because I just keep rambling. Let's go. That asshole. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Not us, we swear. Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Oh yeah? Dude, her tits are the same size as the fucking siren we just saw, and they almost look the same with the feathers. Oh, preserve. She's huge! Where are you looking, Alfino? As I live and breathe. But she's got two parts of her that are huge, so I'm like, where are you looking? Her eyes are up there. Over there. Look. Oh shit, what the hell? What the hell are they doing here? And them too. Amalja and Kobold prisoners? But why would the Ixal bring them here? Oh, they changed their life from before. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. Got him. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. I love this camera angle, by the way. So, the fan service. But also, it does actually serve the purpose of establishing her dominance over you. You know, looking up at her like this. Her feeling superior to you. Like you're just an ant to her. They are ants, Michael. They are ants. They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Speaking of, struggle though you may, I shall take the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Ha 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 ha! Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve. You and what... I was about to say you and what army, but there's a few of them. Leave the Ixal to us, Leon. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Leon. Remember, you fight for the Scions. For Eorzea. Have a little faith, guys. I got this. Her design is somewhat similar to the Siren, I gotta say, that we fought earlier. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then. I shall grant you that which you seek. Apologize for the echo on that one. Quite an intense theme song she's got, huh? Well. Let's do this. The battle thing. The thrusts. I want to see how long she would last. Yep. A little bit more tanky than Titan. How much though? Soon you will see the depths of your folly, mortals. What you got? Countless feathers rain from the sky. I don't know if you're actually supposed to kill these or not. The reckoning comes! Bring it on. Obviously joke battles because I'm unsynced and overpowered, but... Oh great! There's no escape, no hope, none! Hope. My power, no! No, no! Someone's pissed. That was pretty much all the mechanics there was to the fight. What? How in the hells? Oh, she's not actually dead yet? Nope. Ha! This is my realm. You have no hope here. None! None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, landwalkers? I thought I was holding my ground pretty well there. My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. They all say that, don't they? One true God. That phrase just makes me laugh for some reason. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. And let's stop them. Go kick some ass, guys. Ugh. Wrecked. Ha 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 ha! No harm will come to you, my children. That's a lot of different laughs. I'm not doing all that. That's too much laughter. This is only the beginning, landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer to their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. Taking out our targets one at a time, huh? And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! You're quite greedy, aren't you? You, landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. She doesn't know, does she? AP laugh. No, no! I claimed you! You should be mine! I'm sure there's plenty of players who got to this point and said, please, make me yours, I want to be yours, right? But that ain't me. I'm not looking for a Dawn mommy. Sorry, Garuda. I'm already taken by another one. Oh! We know who I'm talking about. Nice, it came out of her chest. Yeah, I'm not looking for another Dom mommy because I already got one. Her name's Heidelin. Oh! Speaking of, you might even talk to us in a minute. I don't know. This game and its community. Fascinating and hilarious at the same time. And I'm part of it now, so... What are you? What have you done to me? Took something out from between your tits, apparently. You had a crystal, and now it's mine. Sorry. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Well... I don't know what to tell you. I forgot we were still in the fight. Well, that gives me a chance to take off my helmet now that the fight's over. Let's get the fuck out of here. My OCD, I had to reset the camera, I'm sorry.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all?
Oh shit!
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Killing Garuda?
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Hey! He pulled out the Mega Buster again.
Is that all? Is that all?
She's being mocked and she doesn't like it.
Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Yeah, she did touch me.
Very well.
She made it sound dirty.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
No shit.
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, brought us succor in our hour of need.
This sounds like me trying to voice act.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
Now I kind of feel sorry for him.
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
What the hell? Uh-oh.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Got ourselves a good old-fashioned Mexican
Stop
standoff.
gawping, boy! We must run!
Everybody aiming guns at each other. I forgot what movie that was from, though.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
She summoned them so she could eat them? Also, I've never seen a primal summon another primal. That's crazy. But I'm guessing that's why she collected them. The Amalja.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
That's probably why the Ixal kidnapped those guys. The little kobolds and the... Oh shit! A fourth player enters the ring. The fourth contestant. I mean, they censored it, but he basically ripped off his head. And then absorbed them?
It is you who will suffer, Garuda.
She looks so helpless right now.
Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Damn!
No! No! No!
That was fucking brutal, dude. I haven't seen these scenes in a while. That was... Hit her head off.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
It's been long enough that still surprised me. I was like, holy shit. Jesus.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
Damn, the chirps!
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that happened. They introduced Ultima Weapon, and he looks, well, it looks just like the model from FF7 and 8, basically. When it swallowed Garuda, it got wings, just like, well, both of them. They both had wings. But the only one that actually flew, that we actually got to see fly, was the one from FF7. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like a, basically based off that design. They made their own. Except those were actual creatures, organic. This one's a machine. More like Omega, basically. Which is a machine as well. It's always been a machine. Well, no, that one started as a machine, then it became like an organic creature in FF8. Like a flesh and blood creature, basically. And then also in 10, right? FF10? And then that one, in both of those games, it was just modeled directly off of the Ultima Weapon in those same games, which is still similar to this one. A quadruped centaur thing, you know, has like the humanoid torso and then the 4 legs. So that was pretty cool. Again, this game's full of fan service, and I like that a lot. But apparently, so this version of Ultima Weapon can absorb other primals and take their powers for its own. That's how it sprouted its wings. After it took Garuda, and then flew off. Just like in FF7. And that explains what we saw at the beginning of the game after... basically the end of the city-state intros. When the airships were flying... When Gaius gives his speech about what happened 15 years ago, sorry. And, before Nero kills that one guy who's like a spy or whatever. And you see the airships fly by and like in the background in the sky and they're carrying something. And he looks up at it before he finishes his speech. Gaius, I mean. That's what it was. It was the Ultima Weapon. Lord knows where they found it, but there it is. Anyway, before we continue, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Yeah, it's not quite 2 hours yet, so just a quick one. Alright, I'm back. Phew. Alright, so. Garuda Mommy is dead, as some people would probably call her. No more TNA Bird Lady for us. Booba Garuda is now finished. But we now have a new threat looming over us, which is the ultimate weapon, which belongs to the Empire. And our comrades at the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are still captured by the fucking Empire too, so things are looking a little bleak since it's just literally us three versus the world here. But we might be working to change that soon, I think. Because there's no fucking way us three can take on the Empire and destroy the ultimate weapon and rescue our friends all by ourselves, I don't think. We're gonna need some fucking backup is what I'm saying, so let's go get it. That weapon didn't destroy those primals. It devoured them. Gods only know what else it can do. Yeah. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Leon. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. What's wrong, Alfina? Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. But yeah, that's true. That might have scared the shit out of all the other beast tribes from summoning now. Truly a more productive deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. It's true, huh? That's because it's not on our side either. It deters primal summoning, but it's also probably going to kill us, so... Reclamation. Alfino is ready to return to the Waking Sands. How many times have we returned to that place already? It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. There it is. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. I'm guessing we just get the hell out of here? I'll just teleport from here. Fuck it. I have to make this flight every time because I don't have any Vesper Bay Easter Egg tickets left. I mean, what the hell? I used them all up during my first time through the game, so... I should really just fly above this. I don't know why I don't. There they are, but... Yeah, the bodies are gone, but the place is still a complete wreck. I had no idea, Leon. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Yeah. It was pretty bad. Tell me, Leon, does odd here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Probably not. Somebody might be in here. People shake. Wait! What's up? Who goes there? Ida. Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Alfino! Leon! So she wasn't caught. She's fine. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... Oh. She thought we died. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw... Oh shit. She saw the bodies just like me. Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Ishtola had been here to help me. So she didn't see the bodies, she just saw the stains after we took the bodies out. Ishtola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papa Limo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Ishtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Look straight at me. You mean me? Yeah, dude, the power you got, fool. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Alogan weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. That's true, we still haven't figured that out. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Ishtola's return. For now, I say we rest. I took the floor, huh?
Here.
Oh shit.
Feel.
Speaking of Dom mummies.
Think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
I was gonna say, it's fucking beautiful, but I am gonna interrupt her. Can't let, can't interrupt doll mommy. Mommy Heidelin. Istola! Leon, see you and Alfina are safe. And Sid. Not even gonna acknowledge Ida? What the fuck? That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Sois guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. There's a staff in the background, nice cinematography. Not now when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona. Castrum's Sentry. So we gotta go into the heart of the enemy. Gaius may have called it a weapon of ancient ally, but I saw extensive Magitech modifications. An Imperial Castrum? Was to be expected, I suppose. Well, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Let's go and rescue Minfilia and the others. That's the spirit, Ida. Casing the Castrum. We'll jack the place. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Leon. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Guardians deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portlan of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Perthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Shit, we're going back to that cold-ass place again? Well, I suppose Dragoon armor would be made for it, since that's where it comes from. Maybe I'll be kind of warm-ish. Maybe. Speaking of Magitech... Excuse me. Ah, Leon, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Istola? But of course. Lord Drummond confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castrum Sentry? What interest have you all in the Imperials? Why are you not interested enough? They're gonna come after you too. Anyway, they hold several of our number whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lullafels, 1 male, 1 female. I wonder how I could tell from far away. Was it just the outfits? Or is there some other way of knowing? It's them! It has to be! Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Perthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. Biggs and Wedge? What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge! Trust those two rascals to escape. We must find them, Leon, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garlings took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portland said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. I like how when I showed up here, everyone else was just here too. It's almost like in... Oh shit. I didn't expect another scene. It's almost like in old school Final Fantasy games where you have your whole party with you. They just kind of like, they're just with you and you're the only one on the world map running around. They go inside your body. Like in FF7, where the characters walk into you. Wherever you show up, suddenly they pop out with the cutscenes, you know? That's kind of what I was getting at. Okay, it's not voiced. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. I think I do a decent guy's impression, until I listen back to this and I'm like, hell no. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ritatin, you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. I like his weapons though, those giant shield-like things. What are those? My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Look at that praise. You earned it. He ain't giving it to you. You earned it, man. You're a good soldier. Yes, my lord. Oh, that reinvigorated him. Invigorated, sorry. Like a shield with guns underneath it. My quarters, 1 hour. Oh! You know what that means. He's like, you. Be in my room in 1 hour. We got shit to do. We gotta make the bedroom rock. I like how she didn't even say a word, too. She was just like, yes, master. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garling activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zamile Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named... Brisselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. So I guess that pretty much confirms what Nero said when we killed Ifrit, right? He mentioned Livia was a woman in love. Oh, well, apparently it seems to be a, you know, a reciprocated emotion to a certain extent anyway. Because Gaius and her, yep, it's confirmed now, they be fucking. Oh, they're fucking! Nero was right. His intuition is good. You stand before Zamail Darkhold, a subterranean fortress excavated by the greatest guardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I have this. A letter from Lord Portlan? So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Well, let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Arum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Firmon? He should be able to assist you. The Mild Darkhold. Arum Vale. 2, as far as I know, optional dungeons that are below level 50. They introduce them to you like this, but you're not required to go into them, hence optional. There's a separate side quest for those, which I will be showing in the post-game. I'm basically... yeah, that's gonna be like my rhythm, my flow for the expansions and everything. Focus on the main scenario quests until it's over, and then in the post-game do all the side quests that unlock, you know, in content like... unlock content like dungeons and trials, along with anything else that's interesting and noteworthy. The Imperial airship? Aye, I saw it approach the land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before I had deployed a detachment of troops. Shit. Oh, not yet. Alright. Had to wait for the sneeze sensation to go away. Gruff orders were being barked and there was an air of consternation about them. You and your big words and your complicated little ones. What the fuck does that mean? That's another one I gotta look up. Consternation. Footprints in the snow. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail, and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the footprints to their owners. Oh, right here. There goes all my sprint. Pause, champ. Nothing. Sorry about that, buddy. I needed a way to move faster. Pause, champ again. Nothing. 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 A whole lot of fucking nothing. I saw that quest marker. Flipping through the bridge. Wedge! You're alive! So cold. I want to go home. Hey, dude. No! But please don't eat me! I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Relax, dude. This is me. Leon, it's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garlands were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell's bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Yeah, the adrenaline kind of wore off, didn't it? And you were like, holy shit. But Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Well, at least you're safe, dude. We'll find Biggs, don't worry. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? I found Wedge. Tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? No sign of him yet. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the dark... That's cute, that's like an older brother kind of thing. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I've nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ystola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. That's right, they haven't... I'm feeling better now, Leon. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. I forgot how long it's been since we saw these guys. It wasn't until after everything happened at the Waking Sands that we found Sid and he regained his memory, so yeah, they haven't actually met him yet. Again, I'm still struggling to remember. Were they in 1.0 or not? I don't remember. I don't think they were. I feel like after watching those cutscenes twice, I would have remembered by now. I think it was just Sid. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh? It would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. Yeah, he's on the cold for too long. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. It's plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. True enough. Excuse me. Oh. Monumental hopes. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garlands on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Leon, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth a while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. That's, yeah, actually, good deduction. He's too selfless for his own good. Should have actually gotten help and some backup from the Garlands here. Instead, he chose to keep going to not be a burden. This little cave. Wait, what the hell? So weird when you pass your camera by things like that, or like teleportation, little auras. They have a special effect and a sound effect that goes with it. Beast! Well, that takes care of that. Leon, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? There it is, Notorious B.I.G. Ah! Need a good stretch. Oh shit, it's almost 2 hours. Oh fuck, it's about to be the 2-hour mark. No wonder. Might be time for me to take a little break. Just a short one though. Mostly just to cut the video. Because I want to make the next segment probably 1 hour, an hour and a half maybe. We can't give up, Leon. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who'll listen. And hurry! Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. Very true. Oh shit, okay. I'm trying to find the shortest way up. There we go. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? Yeah. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. They warn us about that now? When, by this point in the game, you've probably already done this several times? Oh my god. Ah! Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Looks like we gotta fight. Yep, that looks like Biggs over there. We're gonna have to fight, or... yeah, we're gonna fight them off and save him. Obviously. Let's do this. You ready, Ida? Leon, we found Biggs, but he's in trouble. Right on. Notorious Biggs. The pop culture references. They're pretty cool, actually. I'll flip this curtain. That's good right there. Okay. Sorry to put my face right in the camera, but... our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Oh! Biggs is ballsy, I like it. They're both... Ah, Leon, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! Let's get him. He's not alone! Kill them all! We're scrapping. How did you know where to find me? Little bird told me. Don't worry about it. Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. Great. The more the merrier. I'll pound you all into the next umbral era. Damn. Ida, less provoking, more pummeling if you'd be so kind. Vanguards, destroy them! Leon, stay close to Biggs. Okay. Wait, where did he go? He's not here anymore. Oh, he's over there, okay. My mission is to stay close to him and protect him then, alright. Oh, are you too? When there's big ass enemies, I have to zoom out more. So I can see everything that's happening. I remember complaining about that a lot in FF12. I was like, I can't zoom out! Ah, how many of them are there? More than are conducive to merriment. Next time, Ida, have a care what you wish for. She did provoke them, yeah. This is the last of them. Hey, this motherfucker. Phew. My thanks. Another moment and I would've... Ugh. You hungry? He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aww, I love reunions! Should be a good one, yeah. Stomach is rumbling, but I was planning on ordering some takeout today, and they don't open until 11 a.m., and it's 10 right now. Oh, my stomach's gonna have to wait. A little bit of fasting never did anyone no harm. Just a wee bit. God, I've zoomed out too much. I found Notorious B.I.G. Oh. I cannot thank you enough, Leon. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Aww, you see? We're family. We all one big happy family. Well, yes. It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Leon. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Don't worry about it, buddy. Oh! Big man's here! Biggs! Wedge! God, it's good to see the two of you again. Oh shit, here comes the tearjerker music again. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts we knew you were still alive. But to finally see you in the flesh... Oh, he's getting emotional too? I'm not actually choking up yet. A little, but not that much. I'm just exaggerating right now. When Alfino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? See, I choke up on stream, but I can't act like I'm actually choking up. Like, right now I was like, trying to act all sad, and I can't do it, I just laugh at myself. So whenever you see me, like, actually tear up and choke up, it's genuine. It's genuine, because I can't do it, I laugh at myself if I try to do it and make it fake. The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in Horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garlings came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Ascians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold. Cash from Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Manphili and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Cash from Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons. Or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. He's proud of them. He's like, they sabotaged the ship. Attaboy. Those are my pupils. Ha! If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like it's not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. See, now I'm getting a little emotional. Just a little bit. Leon, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Manphili and the others still want for rescue. We all instinctively nodded. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! My immersion. I nodded along with him as if I was there. My immersion! It's like I'm in the fucking game! Thank goodness you found me, Leon. I would have frozen or drowned or been eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. I knew the chief was still alive. Deep down I always knew. And he looks healthy too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that... Yeah, I think he does look better if without the facial hair, but that's a matter of opinion, honestly. Other people would say otherwise. Come into my castrum. If that's a reference, I don't get it. I don't know that one. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Manphili and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Centrum. Shit, didn't I say I was gonna take a break like 10 minutes ago? Fuck. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Right on. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick 5. Because I'm probably only gonna do like about an hour and a half after this, so there's no point taking a 10-minute break. But yeah, just gonna stretch my legs a little. Maybe grab a little snack while I wait for the place I'm gonna order food from to open up. So, BRB. Enjoy the little crackling sound effect of the campfire here.